April 13th, and this is your daily financial news show. If you don't know already, we do a live show. Yes, everything on this channel is live, no editing, fancy music, any of that stuff. Makes it a lot more enjoyable for me, and frankly, is a lot faster. Before we get started, two real quick announcements. First and foremost, I have heard you loud and clear when we do our multi-millionaire expert series Monday through Friday. I will hopefully remember to do gallery view. You seem to like seeing our interaction side by side, even if it doesn't perhaps use all of the real estate in the best and most efficient manner, but that is okay. That's what you like. That is what you will get. I will actually put a reminder on my computer because I got to do it a few times to make it a habit. And then lastly, if you want to tell your friends you are part of the first 18,000 subscribers to this One Rental at a Time channel, you've probably got 24, maybe 36 hours to hit that subscribe button. We are seeing an increased attraction to the daily financial news. I try to stay down the middle, just give you the facts, and people are enjoying it. So if you like that, no right, no left, no blue, the this, that. Let's just hit subscribe. Let's keep being better every day. And of course, let's keep having some fun together. And of course, I rarely do this. Don't forget to hit thumbs up, leave comments, all of that wonderful, wonderful stuff. So first and foremost, I don't know what else to start with. You got to start with the J&J news. I don't know if you've seen it, but J&J Vaccine, the one shot, has been hit with a pause by the FDA. Apparently, there is a severe blood clotting issue in 6 out of 6 million. I don't pretend to know the science. I don't pretend to know, anything about that part of, academics. But again, going on pause is, it could affect consumer psychology. It could. What do I track? I track consumer and cost of capital. I've been telling you we have been standing on the edge of the darkness, stepping into the light. This could, I'm not saying will, I just want to acknowledge it early. It's 4 hours old news, at least for me. We've got to watch this. This could impact consumer behavior. There are a lot of people, myself included, 30 days ago said, hey, of the 3 that are out there, or at least out there in the US, that's the one I wanted. I don't know that I've changed my mind. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this kind of headline news will get a lot of attention on social media, and the folks that were reluctant have new reasons to be reluctant. So it just is what it is. I am not telling anybody what to do. This is America, and you do you, I'll do me, and let's move forward. But again, you have to realize, if we're in the investing world and we're looking to get into the light, this is going to be, I think this is going to be an interesting 24 or 48 hour news cycle, because this could spin out of, oh my God, this could go wonky. So just pay attention. You do your own research, make your own decisions. But it could push back. And again, what do I expect to happen immediately? Well, I expect the cruise lines, airlines, hotels to sell off. And of course, if those are selling off, the big tech, like Tesla goes up because J&J goes on pause. Like, I don't understand that, but the hot money has got to go somewhere. So I would expect Tesla to be up today, and cruise lines and airlines and hotels to be down. It's kind of the reverse of the grand opening trade. People are rushing back into that. Just, you got a lot of hot money in the system today. A couple of things to talk about. The big news of today was supposed to be CPI. Damn you, J&J. Gosh darn it. But CPI came in higher than expected. It was 0.6 month on month. It was expected to be 0.5. It was expected to be 2.5% year on year. It was actually 2.6. Expect the powers that be, the talking heads, to go, well, if you exclude food and energy, it was only up 1.6. This is why I hate the CPI number, and especially when you X food and energy. Like, I don't need to eat or get anywhere. I mean, what are you talking about, exclude food and energy? I mean, what are consumers supposed to buy? Donkeys? Anyways, that always made me nervous. Anyways, energy was up 9%. It was the biggest cause for the jump. So for me, this is a little bit more expected, but it's not the kind of it's not 3%, right? If it were to come out at 3% today, because I think this is going to be the most muted number. I expect what it would be April's number reported in May. That will be over 3%. My prediction, my guess, my crystal ball. And part of me now, just given what I see going on and when I go to the stores and whatnot, it could be over four. Yeah, four. So inflation is out there. It is real. I think April's number is going to be above 3.5. And again, we'll see, but inflation is out there. Next up, we have Coinbase going public tomorrow. I bring this up for the second day in a row just because it could prove to be one of a couple of things. One, it could be a validation that crypto is maybe more real than I maybe give it credit for. Might be more real than a lot of the kind of older investors, which I include myself in, think about. It's definitely something that seems to be attracted to the younger investors if you look at the consumers, and maybe we need to give it more attention. Or it could be a sign of the top and people exiting at the top. And I got a question here that I will answer. What is CPI? It stands for Consumer Price Index. Basically, what things you buy as a consumer, i.e., gasoline, milk, eggs, things of that nature. So again, Coinbase going public tomorrow. It'll be interesting. They did 1.8 billion. So damn, that's a lot of revenue. And many people are expecting them to come out at $100 billion valuation. So you got to give it some respect. No question. You got to give it some respect. Something I thought was interesting, just maybe a sign of the times, is Taco Bell. Taco Bell, I love their soft tacos. Just those little 59-cent or whatever they are tacos. They're opening their first digital only store in Times Square. Can you see all the folks taking selfies and self promotion? It's going to be a bonanza for Taco Bell once the Times Square opens up. It will be interesting. Baby boomers, man, making real estate noise. So historically speaking, baby boomers have been thought to downsize, right size, just like millennials always wanted to rent, be mobile. Remember these long held beliefs? Well, guess what? Baby boomers, just like millennials, are doing the opposite of what they're supposed to do. Millennials are supposed to rent, they're buying. Well, baby boomers are supposed to downsize. Turns out 22% of baby boomers in the last year have upsized. This 14-month crisis is changing consumers' behavior. It's changing the pattern. This is what I have been looking forward to. It's like, what is really going on? This is long enough to change behavior. Baby boomers, as we all know, have a disproportionate amount of wealth in the system, and they are upsizing. They are getting the bigger house, the bigger estate. They are getting places where they could stick, another generation if they want, either their parents or their kids. They are getting bigger plots. They're getting backyards and pools. And again, 22%. So 1 in 5 is upsizing, not downsizing. Another thing to realize is, again, companies we talked about, I think it was, Microsoft yesterday doing a deal for Nuance. I did some math, or read an article. It looks like $1.3 trillion of deals, $1.3 trillion of deals have been done in Q1. So there are companies looking to grow through acquisition. There are companies that are taking out smaller competitors. There are companies that are adding revenue streams. This is very interesting. This is what usually happens as we're exiting, I'll call them recessions, exiting downturns. I have seen this over my last 30 years watching the economy. Companies deploy their powerful balance sheets, i.e. cash or stock, to grow in the next phase. And again, another sign that we are going to be moving into the future. I don't know if you know the bank HSBC. It is a European bank, but they have come out and made an unusual move, at least a move I have never seen before. So it bears sharing with you. And that is they have banned customers from buying MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy well, I guess was a software company. And now, because of their CEO's infatuation with Bitcoin, they are now, at least in HSBC's opinion, a virtual currency product. So they are banning their customers from buying that stock. It's an interesting move. You got to get it, right? I mean, their balance sheet is, almost all Bitcoin at this point, and he just never stops buying. But I thought that was an interesting move. I actually think, again, as an accountant, as somebody who sat in executive meetings, I wonder when their external board goes, "Hey, we might need to go private," because at this point, I'm not sure they're doing their customers the right custodial duty, being so heavily leveraged in that area. We shall see. And then finally, I talked about Powell yesterday in his interview on 60 Minutes. And it was interesting to see. He says, I think, or what did he say exactly? Anyways, he's made a comment about not raising interest rates, unlikely this year. The other thing he said that just annoyed me, I mean, like, really? You're arrogant enough to say that? He basically said the banking system appears strong through the crisis. I mean, really? Really, Jerome? That's what you want to say? You freaking basically stopped free market from working. You basically stopped foreclosures and all of these other things that would normally happen in a recession. You stopped them. And you're going to tell me the banking system is doing okay? I mean, how stupid do you think we are? I mean, really? And oh, by the way, now you're telling banks and servicers to bend over backwards for avoidable foreclosures. Now, don't get me wrong. I think they did the right thing. I just don't want them to come out and say the banking system is behaving okay. You took extraordinary measures. You did all of these things you didn't do last time so that the banking system would be okay. I mean, again, the right thing, but come on. Don't smack me in the face and treat me like a kindergartner. That's not okay. Come on, Jerome. That's not cool. So that's what I got for you today. I hope you have a wonderful day. We have 2 multimillionaires that we're talking today, one at 8, one at 9. We will do 3 interviews or 3 topics each. So you can expect 6 pieces of content throughout the day. Hit like, hit subscribe. Remember, probably the next 36 hours, we will be over 18,000, and you want to tell your friends you are part of this. Join me tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. We will do another daily financial news. Have a wonderful day. Today's a great day to make some money, and let's be better than yesterday. Bye-bye.